wanna know where you are with my love. Could you give me when I'm stuck? You could be close, you could be far. I'll be right there where you are. Moving like I'm moving, yeah. I just wanna know where you are with my love. Could you give me when I'm stuck? You could be close, you could be far. I'll be right there where you are. When you're moving like I'm moving, yeah. Give it to me cold, give it to me hot. We don't do them games, we be fucking on the spot. Mama fine as hell, she model for real. Let me see you move, baby, show me how you feel. And we woke up on the floor, empty bag of blow. I could feel it in my dome, don't run it like my nose. You can hear the music, you can hear it good. I'ma light a wood, I'ma light it good. I just wanna know where you are with my love. Could you give me when I'm stuck? You could be close, you could be far. I'll be right there where you are. When you're moving like I'm moving, yeah. I just wanna know where you are with my love. wanna know where you are with my love. Could you give me when I'm stuck? You could be close, you could be far. I'll be right there where you are. When you move it like I'm moving, yeah. Give it to me cold, give it to me hot. We don't do them games, we be fucking on the spot. Mama fine as hell, she model for real. Let me see you move, baby, show me how you feel. And we woke up on the floor, empty bag of blow. I could feel it in my dome, you don't run it like my nose. You can hear the music, you can hear it good. I'ma light a wood, I'ma light it good. I just wanna know where you are with my love. Could you give me when I'm stuck? You could be close, you could be far. I'll be right there where you are. When you move it like I'm moving, yeah. I just wanna know where you are with my love. Could you give me when I'm stuck? You could be close, you could be far. I'll be right there where you are. When you move it like I'm moving, yeah.
Called the white man single.
All right, we're live, y'all.
Oh, we're live?
Yeah, we are live. I mean,
Show
a
my
minute early, but you're good, bro. All right. Oh shit, that's your camera.
What's happening? Internet.
Yeah, what's good, y'all?
Internet family.
Yeah. What's good, y'all? It's episode 4 of Muy Chingón. I'm your host, Scrappy Flako. We got the homeboy Grip. Get it? The owner of Kush America Records, even though I'm a part of it too. But you know,
I'm
to
not
me,
the owner.
What?
We're all the owner, bro. We're all equal.
But like, to me, you're the leader though. For sure, you're the leader.
Bro, that's just because I have leadership capabilities.
Yeah.
I'm just playing.
But no,
I actually stopped making. I used to joke around and be like, "Excuse me, you'll call me leader," but then everybody started saying that I really was. I'm like, no, now I feel like a dick for saying it. I was just kidding.
I mean, you're not being a dick about it. You're not being a dick about like, yeah, like I own this shit. You can't tell me what to do, motherfucker. You know. So
Yeah, but I do that as a joke, and then everybody thinks it for real. So I'm like, I better stop making that joke. Because dude, I would always say it when we play Warzone. Whenever I get in there, and I'd be like, real quick, guys, before we drop, I'm the leader.
That's true. Yeah, you always do that shit.
And everyone needs to respect that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And I just go, yeah, all right, we're going to stadium.
Right.
All right, but yeah, it was episode 4. Hope you have yourself a goddamn good one. This weather in AZ right now, we got hitting at 60 degrees. It's fucking amazing, bro.
Oh, the weather's fucking
shit
dope
is
right
fucking
now.
Beautiful. It's bro, sweater weather now. I'm get to wear my fucking leather jackets and shit. I'm not wearing my leather jacket, but I get to sooner or later. But yeah, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice and comfortable.
You don't be wearing no jacket, bro.
Bro, I always
You're
be
a
wearing.
poser.
You're a poser. Dog.
I
You're a
just keep
poser.
saying that. Remember when people used to call people posers all the time?
Remember people used to call people biters too.
I was just about to say that.
Like,
Biter.
This dude a fucking biter, fool.
Biter.
Yeah, fucking biter, fool.
I keep forgetting we're both from Yuma. Maybe that was just a Yuma thing.
Yeah, I think so. I've never heard that word in my fucking
Really? You never heard biter?
Never.
Damn. Then
Damn.
it's probably it is a Yuma thing then.
For anybody that don't know, biter just means like you stole it from someone else. You stole someone else's swag.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're biting their
You're
style.
a biter. You bit them.
Yep.
So everybody used to say, "Oh, fucking biter," because you wore Vans after someone else got them, even though it's like the only shoe. Like,
Remember when like everyone was wearing like fucking snapbacks and like they're called like swag fags and shit because people were like
everybody would always say that.
Yeah.
I would always be mad about that. Remember, everybody had the Cookie Monster shirt.
Yeah, and I love boobies bracelets too.
I love boobies bracelet, Cookie Monster shirt.
I have my Cookie Monster shirt.
Yeah, no, okay.
Do you still have it?
I still have it. It's in the closet.
That's funny as fuck.
Since when? When'd you get that one? When'd you get that shirt?
That shirt?
Yeah, the Cookie Monster shirt.
No, because you 7th grade.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
True, I still fit into my clothes.
Yo, same.
If you can't hear her, she said she got her Cookie Monster shirt in 7th grade. If you had a Cookie Monster shirt, drop that shit in the chat, in the
Drop
comments.
that shit. Yeah,
I want to know when you got your Cookie Monster
Let us
shirt.
know.
I remember, and then people would try to be different, and you could buy like an Elmo shirt just to be different and shit.
Yo, that was like back in.
And then
what?
people were wearing the little kid backpacks. Remember?
What little kid backpack?
You know, how, like you can like if you're like an adult, you get like a JanSport.
Oh yeah,
But
everyone
then you
had
could get, and everybody got a JanSport.
Yeah.
But then like there's like backpacks for little kids that got like cars or
I know, I
Toy
don't-
Story. You know if you just go look at little kids backpacks,
Okay.
they got like Disney movies on them.
And
And
people
shit.
rock that during school?
Oh yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I don't remember that shit.
Yeah,
Making
bro.
you, no, I don't remember that.
I remember the coolest guy at my school had a Lilo and Stitch one that was like Stitch. You know what I mean? You can't even fit like notebooks in it. It
Oh,
was
but
just
if I wore a
fashion
fucking
statement.
Goku t-shirt, I'd be getting picked on. All right, yeah, I bet. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I got into anime late because when I went to school, people that liked anime were not cool. It was never cool the whole time I was in school. It wasn't until like after college that like anime started being like
A cool thing.
universally. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now everybody likes anime. Now it's
Yeah.
cool to like anime. And now that everybody that used to like it is mad that it's like cool now.
Yeah, true. I remember being in college too, like, just like there was always that room of like, nerdy kids, but even then, like, they were actually just normal dudes. Like, yo, like I watch this shit.
Oh yeah, there was an anime club in my school, and like those people, I feel like they probably lived a tortured existence. No one liked them. But because it was like I remember I the only time I would ever watch anime was when it was on Adult Swim, just because I'd be watching that late at
yeah,
night.
that's how everyone started.
Right. But like it always just tripped me out because there's like Inuyasha was on there, Trigun was on there,
Trigun is the shit.
Cowboy Bebop was on there.
Yo, that's the shit too.
See, we just started watching Cowboy Bebop.
You just
me and
started
Fanny.
watching, bro, like all over again?
I've never really seen it. I've just
okay.
seen like I would never keep watching it. Like I had like a mental block when it was on. It wasn't like it was bad. I was just like, this is that gay shit.
Yeah, no, actually, that's how it was when I was younger too. Because actually, like when I was younger, like Cowboy Bebop was kind of boring, like to me.
Yeah, it seemed boring to me.
Yeah.
We just started watching it and I thought it was dope. Like the first episode, they had like some drug that they were shooting in their eyes and shit like that. And then dude tried to like steal off with the pack and then like they chased him down and shit.
Yeah.
Then we're like on like episode 4 or 5. And every time the episode ends, if Fanny says, and she's right, she's like, "Do these motherfuckers ever get a bounty and make some fucking money?" Don't tell us.
Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil you, but like you're in for a fucking surprise.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
that the show is. They say it's like the best, like as far as just like critically and shit like that, the best anime supposedly. You know what I mean? Kind of like the Sopranos of anime.
Yeah,
Which I've watched like most of the show. I feel like I'm like a critic nerd.
Yeah.
Like I like shit that. I like looking at seeing like what people agree is like the best and then like checking it out and seeing if I agree with it myself. Like I didn't get that big on The Wire. Like the first season's cool, but that's all right and shit like that. But The Sopranos, which most people say is the best show, I think is like a fucking masterpiece. It's so fucking good.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen it?
Never. No.
If you can log into someone's HBO account,
Right.
if you're ever looking for a show to watch, it's fucking good. And you won't be bored, bro. People fucking die and everything like that. Like it's a mob show, but it's like super realistic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's not like a lot of mob movies are like real over the top, but it's also like you're like seeing their daily lives. It's like shit, I gotta go to the fucking store to get this, but then also some mob shit happens.
Yeah. Okay. That's what's up. That's
But
what's up.
in like the whole time, the backdrop of the show is he's going to a therapist. Like that the episode, the show starts that he has to start seeing a therapist because he's having like anxiety attacks and passing out. Which, see, maybe you could relate to.
Yeah,
You know what I
probably
mean?
can.
So
Yeah.
like, so he's going there. It deals with so like it's always got the backdrop of he's like going and talking to his therapist. So it like goes into like toxic masculinity and all sorts of like deep ass subjects and shit like that. So it's really fucking good.
Oh shit, then. Well, like that's how Cowboy Bebop is too, because like I mean, like I'm pretty sure. Are you? Like,
Yeah,
you-
I'm starting to see that it's like kind of about certain shit.
Yeah,
You know
certain
what I
shit in
mean?
life.
Like what was the last episode?
You said episode 4, right? That's where you're at.
Like episode 4 or 5. I'm trying to remember what the last episode we watched wasn't the one with. That was like the second to last episode we watched. I think was the one where she was where they just got like Faye on their team and they just did like they stopped like some eco terrorists.
Yeah.
And I think that's the last. Yeah, that was the last episode we just watched.
Okay.
So they just stopped the ones that were turning people into monkeys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was. I think it's always cool too because all the criminals and shit always have like some crazy ass crime thing they do.
Yeah.
Like the drug they do is crazy.
Yeah.
The crime they do is crazy. All the shit.
Like the whole anime is just like it's so fucking cool because like the whole world about it, like it's not apocalyptic or whatever and it's just like taking place in the future. The future isn't fucked up, but it's like, you know, it's like it could be better. You know, like there's like slums and shit.
Right.
And they're bounty hunters, and they're like, yeah, we're trying to get money, and it's hard to get because they keep fucking up.
Right.
But of course, even then, like, you know, there's some backstory stuff I'm not gonna spoil about.
No, actually, that's what was the last episode I saw. See, we're still trying to figure out what the fuck is going on because it was the one after the one I just said was the last episode we saw. He like went to some planet and him and Spike and the other dude Jet were fighting because he wouldn't tell. Jet was like, "Don't go," and he was like, "No, I'm gonna go," because there was like a bounty over there, but he was going because like they didn't. There's a bunch of foreboding, so I don't really know what's going on. But apparently, like he used to know the guy, like like they were in like a gang or some shit together. So like he went down there and then he almost died, and then the episode ended and he was alive. Yeah. Basically, that's all I really understood. That
because like I don't want to spoil this at all because I actually want to go in like I've been wanting to talk about Cowboy Bebop with someone for a while. Like everyone's like, yo, Naruto, fucking Bleach, Dragon Ball Z. I'm like, okay, like those are the basic people. That's tip of the iceberg. I'm like, yo, Cowboy Bebop. They're like, what's that? I'm like, bro, like literally a fucking masterpiece. Like once you watch the whole thing, you'll understand because like there's a lot of hidden meanings. Of course, there's like a lot of things and like of course it has a special place in my heart because like I watched it when I was like also in a depressive mood, like again, well not too long ago, but like. When I was depressed, like I watched it again and I was like, oh, like this is helping out, and like you're gonna see. This isn't really a spoiler, but at the very last episode, because you know in every episode, like, oh, see you, Space Cowboy, at the bottom. Yeah. The very last episode is gonna say you're gonna carry that weight, and you're gonna find out what it's gonna mean. You know. Oh, okay. So yeah, like we can talk about this later, but we should also get into the topics.
We're gonna get into the topic. What I was gonna say, you know, the biggest thing that annoys me about watching it is that. Because it's older, they used to do like sound and shit different on shows. Yeah. And so like I have to like the theme song is loud as fuck. Yeah. And then I gotta turn it, so I turn it down, and then I can't hear shit they're saying, so I gotta turn it the fuck up. Yeah. And then an ad comes on, and the ad's like, boom, buy fucking Sherman toilet paper. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm like, oh my god. So that shit's kind of annoying. But other than that, but the actual show is good as fuck. So it keeps me watching. But that shit annoys the fuck out.
I love everything about it. Like the music, characters, world, story. It's just all fucking good.
Yeah, it's fucking dope. Hey, everybody that's in the chat, say what the fuck is up in the chat.
It's fucking good, y'all.
Because I see you out there watching.
What's good, y'all?
All right, so we'll get into the fucking topics.
Yes, sir.
All right, who's gonna win?
I think Biden. I like slightly though, by like a slim chance. You know, like he buys.
So what you think? Like it's like, are you saying like super slim? Like it's like 51% Biden? Like, or are you thinking like 60%?
Yeah, probably like 51.
You think it's just barely more likely Biden?
Yeah, barely more likely Biden. Because like I honestly kind of thinking like, damn, like Trump really might win this shit again. You know? Because like, even though like he's being stupid as fucking reckless, his followers are so fucking diehard, and even then his followers are kind of contagious too. Like they're kind of like, no, you don't get it. Trump's doing for this and that, and he's like kind of winning over the liberals as well. Like
they're like evangelists and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I see what you're saying. I think it's Biden. I think it's more like 85% chance Biden.
Really?
To be honest, yeah. Like a couple weeks ago, I started like kind of pounding the gavel on it, being like, because if you would have asked me, like back in like March, April, I was like, I think Trump's gonna win this shit again. Like, but back then, but by now, nah, I don't think so. Because if you look at what happened in like 2016, because okay, let me preface it with this. I feel like actually, I'll preface it with a question. How do you think most people choose who they're gonna vote for?
But like someone who right now, like I guess the least or most likable right now, and I guess the most likable is just Biden.
I was about to say, so most people don't really pick it based on like some deep political thing, like, oh, I'm concerned about, you know, the international tariffs or some shit. People don't think, they go by kind of like which person kind of seems the most likable in like the national conversation, right? So like when it was Trump versus Hillary was so unlikable. Yeah. And then Trump was this guy that. Yeah, it was, you know, people were talking about how he's racist, sexist, he's got this history and all this shit. But you know what else he was? He was not a politician. right? So he was running as an outsider, and he was saying shit that people cared about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was up there talking like the way people talk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And saying shit like, I'm going to bring your fucking jobs back. I'm going to do this. Mm-hmm. He's not doing that now.
Yeah.
I think he's completely fucked up his like new campaign, because he's talking about shit that people don't give a fuck about. He thinks people give shit about this Hunter Biden thing. He thinks people give a fuck about this, like him brokering deals in Israel. The only people that give a fuck about that are people that are going to vote for him anyways, trying to say that he's doing shit. But most people are scared of the virus.
Yeah.
Lost their job, know someone that's lost their job. Are waiting for the next stimulus, are worried about food on the table, worried about getting evicted.
Yeah.
Evictions are up. Fucking everything. And he wants to talk about the stock market.
Yeah.
You know, most people don't even know what the stock market really is. Most people...
It says reconnecting. Okay, reconnecting. All right,
OBS is just on that gay shit.
It's on that gay shit right now. But,
right.
No, he was just saying some shit like, you are, like, young people, like, we have faith in you. Like, we definitely have faith in you right now. Like, he was like, I'm not the savior right now. Like, I'm not the one who's going to make a fucking difference or something like that. I'm here to make progress, for sure, but I'm not here to be the savior. Right. I was like, oh, he's honest about that. And he has faith in young people.
And he did actually say that he's going to be, he did promise that he's going to be lowering student debt. Like he said, he's like, they're going to take like $10,000 or $15,000 off of everybody's federal loans, which is dope as fuck. You know, like one of the biggest things that's been helping me right now is the fact that they fucking have been postponing those loans all year. Yeah. Because those loans got postponed to the end of the year. But yeah, man, I think like most people, like if you look at like all the previous elections and like who got picked, and like hindsight's always 20/20. I think people usually like people don't actually like. There's a lot of people that are just like, I'm always vote Republican or Democrat. Yeah. But there's a lot of people that vote different parties for the president all the time based on just like who they think is going to be a better leader. Yeah. If you look at when Reagan and Clinton are two really good examples. I'm talking about Bill Clinton. If you look at like the election map when Reagan won, tons of blue states flipped red. It was like the whole country went red because Reagan just seemed like a better leader. Yeah. You know, I'm not saying that he was, but he just seemed like one. Bill Clinton, exact same shit. A lot of people that would normally be Republican voted for Bill Clinton because, and the same thing actually happened with Obama's re-election. Yeah. You know what I mean? A lot of people voted for Obama that would normally vote for a Republican, but they just kind of didn't want Mitt Romney, probably because he's Mormon. That's what I thought. I mean, I think most people just were like, I don't want to have a Mormon president. Yeah. But you know what I mean? Most people were kind of like freaked out by that, like kind of idea. So, yeah, man, personally, like, we're going to talk a lot more about this. We got a bunch of shit we want to go over, but yeah, I think I would be willing to bet money on Biden. On Biden
sure.
winning. Yeah, I think Trump needed a miracle. Yeah. And then also, if you look at it, we've already got like record-breaking numbers for mail-in voting. Yeah. Most of those mail-in votes are for Biden. That's why Trump has been trying to... I think people see this like crazy shit. And also, I think people are sick, like whether they like him or not, or even kind of agree with him, people are sick of the president being like a... just doing like fucking idiotic shit and being in the news all the time. They're fatigued.
Yeah, like definitely like when Trump gets in or not when Biden gets in office, bro. Like we're just gonna be like, oh, fuck, you know, we're gonna we're sigh relief.
Regular president that doesn't go on weird Twitter storms and fire up like supremacists and do all that shit. We're just gonna have a guy that's just like, all right, I'm gonna try to unify. Like, I feel like the biggest thing that's like really turns people off of Trump is that, like it's pretty clear that he's trying to divide us, not like unite the country.
Or even if he's not trying to divide us, he doesn't do a good job of bringing us together either.
I think he is trying to divide. He's always talking about like, oh, fucking, it's a Democrat-run state, and that's why it's fucked up.
Or like, fake news. News. Yeah, like every interview, I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up, answer the question. Like, just answer the question honestly, you know?
You know, like when, with the debates, like, you're going to talk to Trumpers that are always going to say Trump won no matter what. Yeah. Right? And there's blue ones like that, too. There's, like, Biden people like that, too. But I do think Biden won both those debates. First off, because Trump just seems so unlikable. The first debate. And you can see that they were, like, drilling into him, training him. Don't interrupt him this time. Yeah. Don't be an asshole because people don't like it. Yeah. And then one of Biden's best responses that I think speaks to a lot of people. He said that he's like, it's not blue states or red states, it's the United States. You know, people want to hear shit like that. Where I think people are yearning for this return to normalcy, and that's what like really the Biden campaign is trying to sell, and they're smart for doing that. Just by like trying to sell everybody on this back to normal, back to regular United States. No weirdness. No dumb shit. You know what I mean? Just like you're just gonna have a regular president. When something crazy happens, he's gonna come on TV and look somber and be like, America. You know what I mean? That's all we want.
That's it. That's all we want.
That's all we want. I'm, like it's tiring, bro. Every day. Like, I'm like, oh, let's go on Twitter and see what dumb shit this guy did today. Oh, he stormed out of his 60 Minutes interview because he was mad and said they were treating him unfair. Or did you see that? Did you see the second debate?
Some of it, like, I saw, like, a little bit because I was just like, because again, like, it was going to be like last one. It's like, oh, fuck this shit, bro. Like,
it was way better than the last one because it was they gave him a mute button. So Trump acted right. But Trump keeps trying to say all this shit about Biden being corrupt. And Biden just said, like, all right, stop talking about corruption unless you release your taxes. Right? And then Trump's the whole time up there denying it. And his reason for what he said with his taxes, he goes, I've overpaid. The IRS owes me money. I'm like, bro, the fuck you did not overpay your taxes by
millions.
I
wish I could pull that shit because I owe money to the IRS right now too. And I'm like, bro, like I have
medical
bills.
Who the fuck overpays on there? Like, especially, and you're trying to say you're a good business owner. What good business overpays on their taxes? You know what I mean? Which is it? Do you pay little on your taxes, or because you're a good business owner, which you said before, or do you pay it
doesn't make sense.
None of it makes fucking sense unless you believe in QAnon.
Bro. Oh, I saw him avoiding those questions too. Like I saw one thing brought up. He's like, oh, like I don't condemn. Or he just wasn't.
He won't. Because he acts like he doesn't know. He knows exactly what it is because he doesn't want. Because he knows they're all voting for him. I've been trolling people, QAnon people lately because I do think I'm pretty confident Biden's gonna win. I feel pretty confident about that, and I keep tweeting people. I'm like, so how are you gonna cope with your whole QAnon fake shit when Biden wins? Because that means it's all fake. And have you ever seen the QAnon shit?
Nah, as of lately, no.
Like, have you ever seen like the things that they look at?
Nah, what do they look like?
Bro, it is the dumbest. I can't believe grown adults.
What?
Like, bro, it's literally like it's supposed to look like some like fake code, but it's like all these like random letters that'll say like it looks like you're playing a video game. It's like mission intercepted.
Oh wait, no, you told me this shit.
And it looks so fucking. I'm like, bro, you guys think your life is Call of Duty? Because you voted for Trump.
You think you're in the Matrix? Like, nah, bitch, you're hella red pilled. You're actually no, you're not even thinking for yourself. You're hella like a sheep. Because you're following the fucking herd, bro. So you're like, bro, like I'm a free thinker. Why? Because I got guns and I believe in America and Corona isn't real. I'm like, all right, well then you're just being dumb and reckless, bro. Just like everyone else.
Bro, I went to the gym yesterday. And I did like half my workout without a mask on. Because I fucking forgot. And then I'm like sitting there and I'm like, why the fuck is everybody staring at me? You know what I mean? And then I go up to like the dumbbells in front of the mirror and I start like lifting. And I look up in the mirror and the guy next to me has a mask on. I see my face just like, I felt so fucking naked. I was like, oh God. And like ran out. And then the dude that was working in there, I'm like said some, like, cause he had said something to me when I walked in, but he didn't look. I had AirPods in, so I was like, all right, whatever. Dude. You know. So,
what's up, bro?
Yeah. So and then when I was walking out, and I was like, I felt so embarrassed. So I was like, hey man, I'm so sorry. I forgot to wear a mask. I wasn't trying to cause a stir. And then he's like, there's some free ones up there. It's cool. Soon enough, we won't have to wear the damn things anyways. And I'm like, all right. Then the dude fucking comes up to me and he tries to be like my friend, like, because he thinks I'm like a Trumper now. For not wearing a mask, trying to talk to me about RNA shavings and how you can't get it again. And I'm like, bro, if you're such a fucking doctor, why you work at Planet Fitness?
I know, right?
Machines?
But you know what I mean? Dude, okay, this is a pet peeve, kind of go off the topic a little bit, but like, I hate when people come to me about Cronus facts when I'm the one who had it and also did research as well. And I'm like, bro, you really don't know. Like, you really don't know what the fuck
everybody's
you're talking about.
Done their that's everybody's like that. It's like everybody's random thing. I did my research. Do your research. That's what they say. They think it's like the biggest comeback, and it's like what you mean is go to realpatriotnews.com, which has a bunch of dumb ads on it and doesn't load right because it's a fake ass website, and it's where I went because it agreed with what I said already.
For me, I don't even intentionally look for like, I guess, facts to back up my shit. I'm just like, okay, one, I'm still worried about my taste and smell. What's going on with that? And then that's when I'm looking up these people.
Because you don't have anything. You're like trying to prove Corona's fake. You actually had Rona, and you're like, I hope I get my sense of smell back. So you want real fucking information from doctors.
Of course, like right now, like says I already told you about long haulers. Check out the last episode if y'all haven't. Long haulers are still going through this shit. I'm still like, all right, am I even a long hauler too? Like, what's going on with me? So yeah, basically I'm trying to connect the dots with myself, because even then, like, doctors right now, they don't even know what the fuck going on. We're still getting, like, 7 months have passed now. We've gotten some data, like, you know, vaccines coming in soon, but even then it's like what else is next? Because like we're getting to like the solution of this fucking virus for sure, but right now it's still just like a mystery to us, like what it does to our body.
Bro, they're like showing on like people that have died and shit like that from it. All of them have like blood clots in their lungs and brain.
What the fuck?
I'm not even playing.
Damn.
Yeah, I think the shit, not to like freak you out, I think the shit does have like lasting mental effects that people aren't talking about.
It probably does, because like, I mean, like, seeing my supervisor today, like she didn't look the same, you know.
She
like,
had it too.
Yeah, she had it too.
Damn.
And like she didn't look the same, and also like the other coworker that I told you about, of course she like looks sick because she's had it like for about a week now. She's coughing and shit. She's even sounding like terrible on the phone, but she looked like on FaceTime like she didn't look that well, and I'm like, hope she's okay. She even said she lost 13 pounds. I'm like, dude, I didn't lose that much when I had it. I started losing a lot of weight after. Yeah, she lost 13 pounds in less than a week now.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So you were losing weight when you had it? Was it because you just weren't hungry?
Probably, and I was also vomiting as well.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Then appendicitis happened. Then like that
yeah,
shit, and then like
true,
more shit happening now, and I'm like, cool, like what the fuck going on? But health issues aside, Corona, yeah, people come and educate me about this shit. I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up. Like you don't know
shit.
Yeah.
And that's another reason why I'm like, I don't think Trump can win is, bro, he can't talk his way out of COVID.
Yeah.
He can't. He fucked up.
Because the blood is on his hands too.
Yeah, and we have it on tape. He fucking lied.
Yeah.
Like you heard the tape where he said, before he told everybody everything, he's like, yeah, the virus is really dangerous. It's 5 times more deadly than the flu, and it's airborne, so it spreads really easily. Now, right after that, he's like, one guy has it. It's gonna miraculously disappear. You know what I mean? Like all this other shit, and it's like you straight up lied. Yeah. You just straight up lied to all of us, and people died because of it. So and now he's just like, oh, they should stop talking about it. And he wants to sit around in the corner, and it's getting worse right now. They're saying we're having the biggest spikes ever right now.
Yeah, we're having some spikes. I'm like, and I was gonna tell my boss about this shit. Like, bro, like literally, like you know what the fuck's going on right now. Like I'm trying to tell you, like there's some shit going on that you don't want to listen to. So, but for now, I guess I have to protect myself. Just be like, hey, I have these problems right now. I've been having health issues. So like at least I got myself. But I'm like, damn, like everyone else in the office, I don't know what's gonna happen. You know?
Right.
So I don't know. We'll see about that. But yeah, people like Trump and all that shit are saying like it's not a big deal. I'm like, you're fucking stupid, bro.
Right.
You need to chill out.
So what do you think? So kind of coming back to when we were talking about what most people care about.
Yeah.
What do you think? Because I was already kind of talking about it, like what I think. What do you think is the shit that these politicians keep talking about that no one fucking actually cares about? Do you think there's anything like that where they're just like missing the mark? Because I do. I was just saying, like, I think there's a bunch of shit.
I mean, I feel like it's kind of obvious, but I still feel like it's not as obvious. Like school, you know, like teachers still not getting paid. Like we're still treating teachers like, you know, fucking McDonald's employees and shit, you know?
Right.
And so it's like, when are we going to treat teachers right? When are they going to get their benefits? Because like, they love to talk about the youth. They love to be like, Americans need education. The youth needs education. And, you know, all these ASU students are fucking around and partying anyways, but that's them. You know, that's them just being kids.
I think that's also like they try to like say like, oh, it's most young people are actually way better about the virus than old people.
Oh, without doubt.
And that's the thing that I hate when I see people. I've only seen it like no one said it to me in real life, but I always see it in videos where people are like not wearing a mask and they're like, if I die, I die. I don't want to be like, oh, you're so fucking courageous. Yeah. Like you realize you're endangering everybody else. Yeah. No one's impressed. Yeah. By the fact that you say you don't care, you're gonna die, and guarantee you will care when you get COVID and you're fucking dying.
Yeah. Or you're in the hospital at least.
Or when you fucking do. Like there was a guy on TV that was on there that was a Trump supporter that got it, and he got it and he gave it to like everybody in his family, and 2 people in his family died. I'm like, yeah, you bet you feel fucking great now.
Yeah, like I bet you, you feel real proud for being a Trump supporter too, you know? All that
right.
Shit,
he was like, I'm still voting for Trump, but I feel betrayed. He was like crying and shit. I shouldn't be laughing because his family died, but I'm like, actually, I am laughing because he said he's still voting for Trump. So I'm like, you fucking idiot. What a jackass.
Yeah. I mean, either way. But my question for you, my guy, is actually, I don't know if you like wrote this down, but like,
no, go ahead.
whoever wins, do you think anything will happen, like a riot will happen, like Trumpers fucking go nuts, or Biden probably go nuts, like anything?
So to start, okay, if Trump wins,
Yeah.
I do think something will happen if he wins by some bullshit. That's actually my biggest fear.
Yeah.
Is if he wins by something like getting mail-in ballots thrown out, or what I think is possible. Here's what I think is actually possible, maybe even likely. That on November 3rd, when they start counting, they're gonna count the poll votes first. They're not even allowed to touch the mail-in votes.
Oh shit.
Most of those are for Biden. A lot more of the poll votes are more likely Trump. So it might look like Trump's winning at first. So he'll probably try to declare he won because it's November 3rd. And then as they come in, you'll see that it's Biden.
Yeah.
And then he'll try to pull some
he'll
crazy
say it's
shit.
rigged or some shit.
Right. And if he does some shit to try to keep power, then yeah, I do think there will definitely be some sort of like uprising or whatever the fuck it is. I would maybe go to a peaceful protest about that. But if Biden wins, I definitely do think you're going to see some Trumpers do some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, up and down my street, you see Biden and Trump shit. Like, you see both.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. I'm going to have both my guns in the house that night, just in case.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna tell my bosses too. Like, yo, I'm staying in election night, like, or whatever.
I don't feel safe.
Yeah, like I don't feel like dead ass. Like, well, one of my parents are there, and like I have guns too. Actually, I actually opened up with my mom about the guns. Like, they walked in my room many times, but I'm like,
they never knew you had guns.
Yeah, they thought I was just fucking around. Like, no, dude, like that, like, bro. My mom one time like walked in on me, like, you know, like right here with my gun. I'm like loading it up, and I'm like putting it in my pocket. She's like, "Oh, where you going?" I'm like, "To some friends' houses." I was like, "All right, be safe." I'm like this isn't suspicious at all, dog. All right, bet.
Bro, one time when I was younger, my friend had a airsoft gun. Yeah. That had the yellow part or orange part taken off so it looked real. And we played a trick on my little brother, and fucking we like pulled it out in the kitchen when it was just us and him there, so he was like watching us, and I was like, check it out, bro, no one's gonna fuck with us now, and shit like that, and we were like, here, Jeffrey, hold it, and then he was like. And then I had to tell him, I was like, Jeffrey, it's fake. I'm just playing with you.
Yeah, that's always the funny shit. But like, then I once I finally opened up about it, I was like, no, like I have two guns, the pistol and the shotgun. And he's like, I hate guns. I'm like, then once I was like, you want to go shoot with me, mom? And she's like, I'd love to. You know?
How'd your dad feel?
I don't think my dad really cares.
Yeah, I was about to say my dad my dad gave me one of my guns. My dad gave me my shotty.
Damn, that's dope.
Yeah, he gave me a 12. Yeah, it was just like an old shitty 12.
The thing with my dad is like he's always gone. He's always working and shit. He's a truck driver until like I see him for like a day. Damn. Or even then, like that day, I see him for like a few hours and leaves the next morning. And so like, I don't think he knows that like I have a fully loaded gun in my room, just chilling there. And I'm thinking about buying a machete and shit too, and ammo, like just in my closet.
It'd be good to get some ammo. I don't see
it's fucking hard, bro.
Yeah,
it's fucking hard, bro. I've been like trying to get some 9mm, some more shotgun ammo. Not even slug shot anymore. There ain't even a more slug shot, just bird shot. So I'm just like, fuck, I can't.
Yeah, all I've got is birdshot for my shotty. Actually, I've been trying to get buckshot, fucking or even home defense rounds. But fucking
You're not gonna get it.
Why?
Because it's sold out.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I've got like 2 boxes. So I got a box of regular 9mm, but I've got like 2 boxes of what you call that? Cop killers.
Buckshot?
No. 9mm.
Hollow points.
Hollow points.
Yeah.
I've got 2 boxes of hollow points. I just keep hollows in it.
That's good.
Yeah, I keep the other shit just for whenever I go shooting, which I haven't done in like 2.5 years.
I haven't done it in like a month or so.
We should go shooting, bro.
I'm fucking down.
I was about to say, you're my only other friend that has guns and shit. So we could actually go shooting. I have no one to go shooting with, so I just never go.
I'm just down, bro. I mean, right now, like, even then, the shooting range I go, bro, like, of course, ammo's low over there, too. And even then, they up the price, too. Like,
I've never been to a shooting range. I just go to the desert.
You just go to the desert? Oh, okay,
because I'm from Yuma.
True. I never gotten to, fully into shooting until, like, this year, actually.
Oh, shit.
I just done it on and off throughout my years, which is, like, because I had friends who had guns that would get invited me, too. But this year, like, I fully became a gun owner, and, like, I started going shooting. But, like, it's hard to get ammo right now, for sure.
Right.
So, wow, I'm fucking down for that. But either way, riots, though, like, for me, I think they probably might happen. Like,
yeah, I don't know if it'll happen here or, like, in my vicinity to where I'm, but maybe, bro. I don't know. I mean, it's probably more likely to happen near me than, because I feel like where you live in PV still.
Yeah, PV area.
Yeah, it's like it's not as lit up and less people in the streets and shit.
Yeah, there's homeless people though. There's definitely
Oh no, there definitely is.
Yeah.
But they're not rioting.
Yeah, no, they're just crazy old dudes.
Right.
Yeah.
But out here, like there's homeless and just hella people. It's like it's more like densely urban, and there's the college campus right there.
Yeah.
Tons of apartment buildings and just homes and shit, and there's just hella people always on the road. Like just like a lot. There's just a lot of people out here. So like, I could see maybe something happening a couple blocks from here. There was a protest in this park over here that we would have gone to.
Yeah.
I was here, but I didn't know that it was happening, and we were like, I keep hearing fucking yelling, you know what I mean? But we couldn't figure out what the fuck it was.
I mean, fuck, dude. I mean, I feel like, bro, downtown Phoenix might get fucking like just blown up or some shit, you know? Like, shit's just gonna pop off over there because
shit could be happening. If shit happens, it'll either happen over here in downtown or maybe in the Dale.
No, I think Scottsdale will be chilling because that's all the rich white people over there. They're like on each other's side, low key, you know?
Yeah, but if Trump loses,
Oh,
all them Trumpers out there,
Oh, yeah,
mad. They'll be mad. They might do some shit. They all got guns and shit too, and
True.
they'll be, there's hella like QAnon shit. Remember, did you ever see when the protests was popping off a lot more? There was like some like there was like a thing that went around that said, "Oh, Black Lives Matter is planning to come to Scottsdale to rape all the women," or some shit like that.
what
And
the
they were
fuck?
sending it. Yeah, but it was fake. Like just like, did you see recently that they said that when the protests first started popping off after George Floyd,
yeah.
when they burned down the police precinct, they actually proved that the guy that opened fire on the building was actually a Trump supporter.
Damn.
And he was just trying to escalate things. They actually just proved that, and then he's getting like arrested or whatever the fuck.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, but it's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? They really are like trying to escalate.
Have you seen that video where like that one Trump supporter like spray painting people or pepper spraying people, and the dude was like, "Fuck around, find out, dude. Fuck around, see like spray paint, see what fucking happens, dude." And like he didn't spray paint him, but like off camera he went like off to the side, and you hear a gunshot, and then the dude who was spray painting like falls down to the ground because I guess like off camera what happened was like a security guard like had a gun on him, spray paint him or pepper sprayed the dude, and like he got shot.
Damn.
And like that's what happened. Like so on all the comments on Twitter, like he said, "Fuck around and find out." And
I feel like if someone's pepper spraying people unprovoked, you should be allowed to shoot them for that. I don't know if you can. But
yeah, I mean,
like pepper spray can be lethal.
yeah,
Pepper spray can kill you. I like you can definitely die from pepper spray. First off, so it's not completely. It's technically called less than lethal, like a taser,
yeah,
right? So I don't know if someone's pepper spraying me and I got trying to pepper spray me, and they're like, it's in some situation like that.
yeah,
I'd like to think that I would shoot them.
yeah. But I mean, the dude said, "Fuck
Would
around
you?
and find out," and like I mean, like I was laughing, so I wasn't laughing hard, but I was like, he said, "Fuck around and find out." I snickered. I was like,
Right.
it's like this dumbass, like this Trump supporter was like, I can get away with this shit, you know?
Right.
But like, no, he lost his life. He's, like, I'm not laughing at that part though, but because
I mean, it sounds like he had it coming. I'm not.
yeah,
trying
like
to
he
say
definitely had it coming because like he was just fucking around being an idiot, you know?
Right.
And like, and of course, media try to fucking play this part too, like, oh, Antifa people, when really it was just like a security guard.
Antifa. And even though the FBI is literally saying that the conservative groups are their main concern right now, like Proud Boys and QAnon and all that shit, Antifa, the FBI has said it's not even actually an organized group.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like everybody on Twitter has Antifa in their name now just to piss
Yeah.
people off.
Yeah.
Like it's just like a
Yo,
news collection of
but
ideas.
have you seen Antifa people though?
Yeah,
Quote unquote actual Antifa people?
Yeah, they're like the SJW.
Yeah, dude, they're so
Yeah.
fucking cringy, bro. Like I can't, I fucking can't stop looking at them.
No, but because that's always my thing. Because people always immediately like. I love when you say like you're not a Trump supporter. And you're like you fucking SJW this, and I'm like I fucking hate SJW fucking people.
Yeah, like I hate
I'm
them
like
people too, yeah.
they always like assume all this shit about you. I'm like, I own guns and I smoke pot and I do all this other shit. So all this shit you're assuming about me is actually none of it's fucking true.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But fucking oh, that's actually. Hey, you think the weed's gonna pass out here?
Bro, I voted for it.
I vote for it.
Yeah, because
I think it is.
I don't smoke weed either, but I'm like, I want this to be legal, so like, just it's not a big deal anymore, you know?
Yeah, it's like just make it legal. Plus, also because they're going to be expunging people's records and that were arrested for it. Yeah, and they get fucking tax it then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just make it legal and tax it. Generate the tax. The amount of weed people smoke. If you were collecting taxes on it this whole time, how much money they said bye to?
But I know, right?
You know what I mean?
But then people were like arguing about this. Well, like it doesn't matter because like Colorado, taxes their weed and like look at how they are. Like look what they did with their money. But it's like
they're doing very well.
Really?
Yeah,
that's why I've been hearing like bad things actually.
No,
but
that's just fucking propaganda.
Okay,
They've been doing insanely well with this shit. The biggest problem is since it's not federally legal, they gotta do. They're like at risk. It's the same thing if you work at the shops out here. They pay you cash, and you got to figure out your taxes at the end of the year because they like can't have bank accounts because it's not federally legal. So it makes so they got to deal completely in cash. It makes the business weird as fuck.
Okay then.
And so now they're like not insured and all this other crazy shit.
But like I just voted yes because I was like, yo, like I just want pot smokers to shut the fuck up. That's it. You're like, yo, legalize weed. I'm like, all right, cool. You got legal. Go back to smoking pot, please.
Right. Yeah. No, I voted yes on both the propositions, that and for schools.
I voted yes on that on Proposition 208 too, but I saw people saying no. Like I don't like now. I'm like because I don't really care about it. But I was like.
People are saying no because they're like, because it's a tax. And it's like, bro, it's a tax on people that make over like $250,000 a year. I'm like, they should pay more fucking taxes because our teachers ain't paid shit.
Yeah.
You make over $250,000, I don't feel bad for you. Pay taxes. Pay more taxes.
Yeah. Like you got money anyways. Like you should be wise with your money.
Right. I don't see how that's like not fair that people don't pay more like in a tiered tax system. At what point, like we have so many fucking billionaires and it's like, at what point, why are we just allowing all this money to concentrate?
Yeah.
These people, it doesn't work, and then we look at like, they're all rich because of the stock market. Like their money's not cash.
Yeah.
And it's like, whenever the stock market goes up, the gains are like concentrated in a few people. Yeah, some people's 401ks go up, but whenever it goes down, they socialize the losses.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I think, I'm like, hell yeah, they should pay more taxes. If you make over, I don't see a reason why, like, bro, if you make over, like, once you make over, like, $1 million, like, that you're personally claiming, like, it's not in a business or some shit like that, like, you're like, yeah, this year I made $1 million. Like, over $1 million, it should be taxed at, like, fucking 50%.
Yeah.
And people will be like, that's bullshit, you make half of it? I'm like, yeah, because you already got a fucking million.
Yeah. What are you doing with that money?
Right, and if you're already making $1 million, I guarantee you they're making millions and millions more because their money's working for them.
And you know what? This might be like a commentary on that shit because like I know for me personally, like even if I had that kind of money too, like I would be like I'd just buy a house, a car, and then like maybe like a motorcycle or some shit too.
Yeah,
I wouldn't spend on like really dumb shit like I'm buying a Lambo, I'm buying a fucking this that. Like no, just like just good shit that I need right now, and whatever is left. Like
I'd have some dope shit, but I wouldn't be like retarded with it. Like, I wouldn't be like. Everything is Gucci. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm buying Supreme up the ass. I'm painting my house in Supreme. All that shit.
I mean, I probably have some dumb cool shit. I wouldn't buy like a lamp. I'd probably buy a Tesla truck.
You buy a Tesla truck?
Because they're like $50,000. It's not even that crazy.
I just buy my arcade shit.
Arcade?
Yeah, like arcade cabinets and shit, like old school.
Yeah, I'd buy some cool shit like that. I'd I'd have some. Let me see. Like I told you, I was just talking about before this. I'd definitely buy like a pound of weed. Probably like. I don't know how much cocaine I would buy.
I don't know how much cocaine.
I have to figure out the amount. Buy a bunch of acid.
Yeah.
Buy a bunch of money. I'd just buy a bunch of really good shit to keep on lock. I'd get a badass safe. Buy some more guns. Buy some guns. Yeah, I'd buy some stupid shit. Yeah, I buy some shit. You gotta make your girl happy.
Yeah, you know that's the law, bro.
Take her out to eat. Buy her some diamonds. You know what I mean? It's that sort of shit. But I just don't see myself doing like. I'm gonna buy a yacht. You know what I mean?
Rapper shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, there's a level of it where like I might get some more jewelry, but would I get like a fucking like that chain that Jay-Z used to have that weighed 40 pounds that was worth like?
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like no.
No,
you know
bro,
I mean?
that's too much, bro. Fuck that.
Right, and you lose money on jewelry, but they always try to tell you, oh, it'll go up in value. No, the fuck it won't. Like gold goes up in value a little bit. Diamonds can go. No one. The only people that make money on diamonds are fucking jewelers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not an investment. You know what I mean? You can buy a brick of gold, but like, and that's kind of an investment. I mean, there's a lot of arguments to that, but that's like kind of something. But once they put it into like a jewelry form, you're not paying for the weight of gold. You're paying for like the design of the jewelry, and that's not worth anything other than what you think it's worth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
I mean, either way, I don't even thought about getting jewelry either because I'm not that type of person. I don't like.
You gotta get a little bit of jewelry.
No,
Bro.
no, actually,
rappers.
true. Like, I mean,
I've been get a little bit. Come on.
True that.
You can get yourself a little chain, maybe a pinky ring.
Yep. Oh, actually, yeah.
You know,
You're right.
Put some gold in your teeth. Maybe get like. You do a little bit of work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, like, I've been thinking about like getting some earrings too, like just not piercings, but like that
do
shit.
that.
Just do that because
Maybe
like
get tatted.
oh, definitely, I'm gonna definitely get tatted.
Get tatted. If anybody's whoever is watching this right now, tell us the stupidest shit you would buy. The first stupid thing you would buy if you just came into a huge windfall where you made like a shitload of money. Like
a new dog.
Fanny says a new dog.
Bro, a new
Our
dog
is
and
trash.
a new house for that dog.
Oh yeah, I'll get my dog its own jacuzzi.
Yeah.
I'll be like, shit, bro. My dog has its own room.
Exactly.
I'll be like, go to your room.
Go to your room.
All right, I'm gonna go back to these questions. Do you
Bet.
think AZ is gonna flip blue?
I want to say yes. Like my gut's like, yeah, like yes, it's gonna happen. But I'm like, slightly chance no. You know, like I feel like the no is slightly winning.
I feel so. Last time AZ went blue was Bill Clinton, right? So it can happen. People say it won't happen. It can happen. It's definitely happened before, and with that, I do for sure think Mark Kelly's gonna win. So we're gonna have 2 blue senators. We're gonna have 2 Democratic senators in a supposedly red state. The only thing that's gonna be red in the state is Ducey.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everything else, we've got a blue sheriff right now.
Fuck
Like
Doug Ducey.
Yeah, Ducey's such a douchebag, bro.
Fuck that shit, bro. Like,
He's ugly. He's stupid. He's an asshole.
He's fat, yeah, bro. Like when that whole
fat.
remember like the whole was again during the pandemic and also the protests as well. When he put a curfew out and then there's that picture of him in a restaurant
I saw
outside
that
of a
shit.
curfew. I'm like, bro, like what the fuck,
Because
dude?
that curfew was for fucking. It was everybody knew what that curfew's a
Yeah.
dog whistle. That meant I'm making protests. It was to make the protest illegal.
Yeah.
All right, so we both think AZ is gonna flip blue. We think illegal weed's gonna pass. You voted by mail.
Yeah, voted by mail.
Do you know anybody that didn't vote by mail that's voting like by going to the polls?
I guess people who like just didn't know they could vote by mail. That's it. I don't know personally anyone, but like,
Is this your first time voting?
yeah, this is my first time voting actually.
I've never not voted by mail.
Really?
I've never gone to polls, and I never plan on doing it. That was before Corona.
Oh, you
Because
know, like,
why?
Yeah.
Why do I want to wait in line when you can just get it sent to you, fill it out, and send it back? I just don't get it.
Yeah.
Fuck would I want to go there?
I'm not gonna throw Moss under the bus here, but like we were talking about, like we were texting about mail-in ballots, and he's like, "Yo, what you do with yours? Like, did you mail?" I'm like, "Well, not really. Like, I went to the drop box actually to go drop it off. I didn't like because I wanted to be sure like it got there. You know?
You can track it.
You can?
Yeah, like I tracked mine and
Okay.
they told me like that this is the day it got counted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they should. We saw both of ours, and they said they were valid and counted.
Bet.
What
But
did
you,
Moss say?
he's like, "Oh, I mailed mine." I'm like, "Oh, well then, like, you know, I guess you mailed it." You know, he's like, "So why'd you do it that way?" I'm like, "Just to be sure." He's like, "So you're saying is I might have fucked up?" I'm like,
No.
Maybe. I mean, I said maybe because I'm like, you don't know, like, sometimes these like mail trucks may be fucking things, you know?
Nah, Moss is tripping. He's probably never voted. No, oh wait, no, he voted. He told me he voted in
Yeah.
the last one. Fucking Face ID. Look at my face. There it goes.
But I voted by mail, of course, because again, I don't want.
I just don't get the point of it, man. I mean,
voting in person.
Yeah, I mean, I know that there's some people that are just like into it, like they like love freedom or some shit, and they're like, "I want to vote."
They want the experience. I'm like, nah, I don't give a fuck.
So I can go wait in the line and fucking do the same shit I was gonna do at home.
Mm-hmm. And get a sticker and then go home, and there's your day.
Is Trump racist?
Without a doubt, yes.
Yeah,
I think so. Like, bro, like, okay, I was actually telling my friends about this shit, and I was on a Discord with them, and we were talking about like politics and shit, and like, I was telling them like I'm still upset that what he said about Mexicans, and that's why I'm still upset about my brother being a Trump supporter, because I'm like, bro, he said all these mean things about Mexicans.
What is it with? I feel like for some reason, more than like any other like group of people, like more Mexicans embrace him. Of people that he's offended, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, well, it's
there's
because
a
like
lot of Mexican Trump supporters.
well, actually, crazy thing is, even I can say this: that like Mexicans low key have Republican views.
Yeah, they do.
That's-
They're more family values.
Yeah, exactly. And they're like, and they love their guns as well. They love their being business oriented. A lot of them own farms, real estate. A lot of like they are like hella business
Work oriented.
Yeah, exactly. And they're like, we want to be rewarded for our work. But at the same time, I'm like, all right, well then, we should talk about more about the immigration side, because like he said all these mean things about us. Like, we know that America's racist. That's why like when he started saying shit like China virus, I'm like, here we are, fucking back in was it World War II when like we made those concentration camps. For the Asian people, even if they weren't Japanese, they still went to those fucking camps.
Right.
I'm like, that's why whenever we say some racist shit, I'm like, it's gonna blow off on Twitter, and then it's gonna give these racist people a voice, and like I get worried about that because people like my dad, like, bro, he's total fucking Mexican. Has the accent. Looks like he literally looks like El Chapo. I'll show you a picture. Like he looks like El Chapo, and I'm like, and he's a truck driver, and I'm like, I just worry about it every time he's going out because like his English is so fucking. It's not broken. It's actually gotten a lot better over the years.
Right, but I know I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
like,
but
you're worried about him.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, and my brother says some dumb shit like, see, this is why the fucking wall blitz this and blah blah blah. Like, you know, like my parents are planning trips up to Mexico, and like I said, I'm safe just because I don't want to get corona again. But they're like, you know, they don't matter, they don't really care, and I'm like, I'm still like, you guys make sure you come back because like, what if one day like Trump is like, you know what, the wall and stronger immigration for some reason, like you can't fucking come back, you know, for some reason.
Right.
It's like that's always like my fucking worried, you know, fears
that some shit's gonna happen to him. Yeah, I mean that's the thing is like if you're not white out here, I feel like that's something I never have to think about. Mm-hmm. But like you're always worried. What if like the people that are supposed to protect them don't?
And like and again, like my parents are also like they immigrated here as well. They're citizens now. They they went through the 10 years and everything. But I'm like, bro, I see that shit in my parents' room, like him and the Trump flags in the house. I'm like, bro, that's a spit in the face to them, you know? Like that's
right.
Like you're so fucking disrespectful, dog. You know?
I mean, that's how I see it. You know what I mean? So we talked a lot about Trump. What problems do you see with Biden? Like what problems do you see?
Not because I really haven't seen anything bad because you know like media, like everyone likes to hype up Biden. Like but I haven't seen anything really good and definitive about him either.
I feel like he's just another like corporate kind of Democrat. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like I just feel like that's my thing about it is I'm just not like pumped for him.
Yeah. Well,
like I wanted Bernie. I was so pumped for Bernie.
Bro, same here. Everyone wanted Bernie.
Yeah.
Because like you know free healthcare, college and shit, all that stuff that like I really cared about.
Yeah, and also I just liked him as a person.
Yeah. Like he seemed legit.
Like I don't think like Biden's like the way I felt about Biden is I feel like he's no worse than your average politician. Yeah. Whereas like Trump, I feel like a bunch of negative things about Biden. I'm not like particularly.
Yeah, we're not a fan, but
you know what I mean.
I mean, I did see like all of his past stuff, like what I mentioned before, like how there's like a footage of him like in a court, like just saying like terrible things about black people and shit.
Yeah, he's always just gone with whatever the party does. So back when the party was more racist and shit, and anti-gay marriage and shit, he was that. Yeah. He just moves to whatever it is, which is, I guess, good because at least he's going to do what we want. But, yeah, I just don't see a lot of, like, ideal. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, so, yeah, that's my biggest thing with him. But I don't feel like they keep trying to, like, sell all this shit like, oh, he's corrupt. Look at this shit with Hunter Biden. I'm like, so you're saying he used his position to get it so his kid can make more money? Jared and Ivanka made $135 million last year? Yeah. So what's the difference? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and like the thing I've also seen too, like the whole pedophilia shit. Like we all know, we're fully aware. But that doesn't mean
fucking bullshit. Yeah. No, I don't like, bro. Here's the thing, bro. I'm fucking sick. Everybody, it's like this new thing to be like talking about like human trafficking and pedophilia. Like it's almost become like trendy. Yeah, and I'm not saying people shouldn't care about those things, but it's become this thing. It's a tool of the right. Yeah. To like they just try to start saying everybody's a pedophile and all this sort of shit, and they keep trying to say like there's no evidence that that's true about Joe Biden. Yeah. And then there's actually a bunch of evidence about Trump.
Yeah. Oh, and they deny the fuck out of that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
but then they want to talk about this like conspiracy theories when there's civil court cases against Trump that have been unearthed. There's videos of his daughter like giving him a lap dance. He said if she wasn't my daughter, I would date her. Yeah. What do you do with people you date?
You have sex with them.
Yes, exactly. Like people always try to say, "Oh, well, maybe you get ready to get married." You fuck them.
Yo, fuck them.
Fuck the people that you date. Them. The date is the politically correct, socially acceptable way to say this is the person I have sex with.
He said that his daughter.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck kind of thing to say is that about your own fucking daughter? It's fucking weird.
Yeah, no, it is fucking
Can
weird.
you imagine if your mom said that about you?
No.
If he wasn't my son, I would date him.
Yeah, no, fuck that, bro.
It's fucking disgusting.
All I want to see his browser history. He's just on mute porn the whole time.
Yeah, favorite category, step bro, step sis.
Yeah, exactly.
There must be a reason why those are going up these years.
Bro, that's really sus though. That is sus as fuck. Like that category going up. But we can talk about that later.
I'm surprised I haven't seen like that there isn't because remember last two elections, there's always like a giant porn that comes out that has all the biggest actors pretending to be. Remember there was this when Sarah Palin.
No,
you don't remember that? It was in the news. And then when the last one, there was one with Hillary Trump too.
No, oh wait, I think I did like see
Yeah,
something
everybody,
about that.
you
Yeah.
always see, because there's always like an image that gets shared a bunch and shit like that. It's always like a big deal. It's like that Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm surprised. I mean, no, they probably still. I'm sorry, they've still got some time. They'll probably come out with one.
Okay, bet. Jesus fuck, dude.
When do you think we're gonna get the next stimulus? Or will there be a
I
stimulus?
don't think there'll be a stimulus. I don't even think Biden gonna give us that shit, bro.
Really?
I don't think he's gonna give us that shit because
Because I don't think Trump will give us one if he wins.
definitely not.
But I think Biden might, just because we're gonna have a blue Senate.
Mhm.
So I think if the Senate flips real quick, they'll push a stimulus through. So I actually do think there may be a stimulus, but I don't think it'll be like, oh, as soon as he's elected, it's in there.
Yeah.
It'll probably be a couple months. And if Trump loses in his lame duck session where he's waiting to get out,
Yeah.
he's for sure not gonna pass that shit.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think he will do if he knows he's leaving for those last few months where he's in?
He's gonna be so fucking petty, bro. Without a doubt, he's gonna be so fucking petty, and again, he's gonna like say some shit to make the Trump supporters or
He's gonna try to do. Yeah, they've already
Yeah.
said that they're gonna try to start a Trump news network.
What?
I'm not even playing.
Bitch, you mean Alex Jones?
Basically, he should probably get with him.
Bro. Yeah,
Honestly, low key, they should probably
for
get
real.
together. They'll probably be higher rated than Fox News.
Oh, for real. But that's so stupid though. Like, what if?
Like,
Like,
you think
he's-
he'll do something crazy, like get us into a war or some shit?
Probably. Or maybe like a pass some kind of like bill or law for like about masks or some shit, like you can wear it like under these special conditions,
I think. Yeah, I
like
feel
some
like
kind of loophole type shit, you know?
he might do some shit that's like he'll try to do something that'll handicap Biden's term.
Yeah.
Like he'll try to like get some sort of weird law passed or some shit that like fucks things up to make shit harder for Biden. I could see that happening for sure. The biggest thing, honestly, like to get into like most people just care, but they know about the presidential candidates and they don't really know about much else. I actually do think it'll be a big deal because I think Biden will win, and then I think we're gonna have a blue Senate. I think we're gonna have more Democrats in the Senate because right now we have a Republican Senate. So we have a Democratic House, Republican Senate, Republican President.
Yeah.
I think after this election we're gonna have Democratic House, Democratic Senate, Democratic President, which means a bunch of shit will get passed because they can't. Usually during Obama's whole time, there was a Republican Senate and he couldn't get shit through.
Yeah.
They blocked every judge. They would just block everything he tried to do. They won't really be able to block Biden.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, no, I do think I think you'll see some shit come through. Do you think COVID will get better?
Actually, yeah. I got a little bit of hope like in it, even though like we might be seeing some cases right now like go up. I mean, like for sure, like this will hit some people in the face, like without a doubt. Like it already hit me, but like pretty sure, like I proved my parents too, like it's real, it's a thing. Don't be stupid, because even then they were trying to be reckless too. Like they were being reckless.
I feel like everybody was saying, like, I feel like there was like 30 to 40% of people initially took it seriously. Like I was taking it seriously, and then like most old people, like even if they weren't like Republican Trumpers, were like kind of like, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like it's not that big of a deal. Like my dad was like, bro, I was like telling him, and it's crazy because I'm exactly right now. I was like, I think like 200,000 to 500,000 people will die, like the conservative estimate. He's like, no, it won't be.
Yeah.
Like 30,000 people will die or some shit like that. We're already at 230,000 now.
Yeah, and we're going up and
Going up.
and like
We're definitely gonna hit 300K before it's over.
yeah, without a doubt. But no, actually, I saw something too. Like we might hit 300K or even 500,000 too
Yeah, we could get that high
by the end of this year, or even like beginning of spring.
depending on how bad shit gets.
Yeah.
And then also, no matter what, Trump's president till like January 5th
Yeah.
or whenever they switch. I think it's like January something. So no matter, like, it's gonna get worse until then. So yeah, no, I think it will get worse. But
mean,
yeah, I do have. I think there'll be a vaccine early next year.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Like March-ish or some shit.
I mean, like, if the vaccine comes out, are you gonna go back to going out like normally? Like, if things open back up, vaccines out, we're like, okay, vaccines out, we're going back to normal now. You know,
I
like,
mean, if they say it's safe,
Yeah.
you know who I trust the most?
who?
Fauci. I think it's ridiculous that
Bro.
our president is like fucked that up.
If you hear about like him getting like death threats and shit,
Yeah.
like, I like what the fuck? Imagine being a fucking doctor. You study this your whole life. You try to save the world, everyone hates you now.
Bro, I ratioed some guy on a tweet about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because some guy was like, and like he's not a doctor, he's a celebrity. When's the time he's
Oh,
last
yeah.
time he treated a patient? Did you see that?
Yeah, you showed me this.
I fucking ratioed this shit out. I'm like, he's not a fucking celebrity. He's a fucking doctor.
Yeah.
Fucking idiot.
Yeah, he's a doctor. He's known.
He's one of the most respected doctors in the world.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and he's not even saying anything crazy. He never says like he doesn't try to talk in weird ways you don't understand or anything. He just says the things that people should do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He just says, wear a mask, please. And then people wear it on their chin.
So that kind of, do you think the election will actually affect your life? How do you feel about that? Because I feel like, I think that's the biggest thing is that the candidates need to talk more about things that affect people's lives. No one cares about Sudan. I mean, I feel bad for people in Sudan if something's going on over there, but no one cares about that in America. So, like, do you think, like, this election will actually affect your life?
I feel like, yeah. Cause,
Yeah.
like,
I think so, too.
because, like, even then, like, when, like, back in 2016, like, once we saw Trump supporters, like, that's when, relationships changed and shit. Like,
Yeah.
I started cutting people off, you know, I didn't fuck with people.
Yeah, it used to be like someone could be Republican. It wasn't like that crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now it's like, ugh.
Now it is like, oh, like, bro, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And then they'll look at you too crazy. Like, you know, I would talk about police. Like, I'm not fully abolishing about police. Like, I am about the reform, but, like, people are saying, like, we can't do it now. And, like, I'm starting to see that too. Like, we can't fully reform the police. We have to, like, get a new system or some shit. So it's like, all right, definitely just something about the police. You know, like, definitely change that. But the moment I talk about police to other people, be like, yo, like, I don't trust cops. I don't trust the government. They're like, well, you're fucking crazy. I'm like, bro, what do you mean I'm fucking
think that's
crazy?
crazy
Like,
at all.
how can you trust them? You know, like, give me a reason why you trust them.
Right, real shit. I don't know, kind of on that same shit. You know what I can't stand?
What?
Is when people are like, how do you care about the election? It doesn't fucking matter. Blah, blah, blah. Like it's like baby's first political thought.
Yeah.
Like, oh, your thought is that, like, it's stupid and it doesn't, like,
Yeah, it doesn't.
like, they're all the same. You know what I mean? Like, I always see people, like, trying to make that argument and they think they're like, I'm like, way to go, you figured it out. You're so smart. Like, it's like, no, clearly there's a fucking difference.
Yeah.
Like, does it mean, like, if Biden gets elected, it's happy rainbows? No. But it's going to be better than it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, like,
but fucking, let me see. What do you want to see in political candidates after this?
what do I want to see political candidates?
Yeah, who would you like to see in the next election?
What's her face? AOC?
Okay, you're already saying person. So you want to see? I don't think she's gonna be old enough.
Probably
Think
not.
people
But,
are
like, bro,
talking about
she is just the best. That's it. Like, she is the fucking best right now. Like,
Do
without
you
a doubt.
think AOC's hot?
Hell yeah.
I was about to say, I
Hell
do too.
yeah, bro. Have you seen her in a t-shirt, son?
She used to be a bartender, and then she plays Among Us,
Oh, yeah, Dad, bro.
and she cares about the things I care about.
Bro, she got my heart, bro. She has my fucking heart. And she's Latina, too, so, like.
Right, and that's true.
Yep.
I was about to say, though, I'd like to see on the next candidates. The only one that gets a pass for this is Bernie. Stop being a bunch of old white dudes.
Yeah.
I'm sick.
Yeah.
Specifically, like, I mean, I don't want to see. I'd like to see women and I like to see people covered, but the one that bugging me the most is how old all these fucking people are.
Yeah.
Everybody running for the president, Bernie, Biden, and Joe, all the people that could have won, are over 70.
Yeah.
Everybody's over 70, bro. They're all from, like, they're older than this house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This house was built, or they're at least the same age as it.
Nah. This house is older?
They're basically the same age though.
I
Okay,
bet.
that's what I said after I corrected myself.
But, yeah, no, definitely some younger, like, people for sure.
I wanna
like,
see some younger
I'm
fucking
tired
people.
of seeing these old white people for sure. Just being like, hey, bro, like, get your fucking political thoughts. Also, like, you know, I want to see more of, like, I'm not against religion or I'm not atheist or anything, but, like, I do want to see, like, I guess just, like, non-religious people as much.
I think that it hurts I mean, in one sense, the Republican Party needs to do it because they're like, they want that evangelical vote.
Yeah.
I don't think they would lose it if they had a more secular candidate.
Yeah. But for me, like, things are changing now. Like, after, like, I'm pretty sure if not this upcoming election, like, after this one, like, maybe in the next one or the one after, like, we'll definitely see some younger people for sure.
I hope so. I think
like,
so too.
Yeah, because, like, things are changing. Like, I'm already feeling that change. Like, it's going to happen. And, like, as right now, religion as well, like, a lot of people our age are like, you don't go to church, do you? Well, we all pray to God,
really.
right? I pray to God. But, like, I don't go to church every day. I know a lot of people my age don't go to church every day. So, like, I guess we're spiritually, you know, into it. But for us, that's not going to be a deal breaker. Like, oh, this dude's an atheist.
I don't care.
Yeah, like, we don't care.
Yeah, I don't really give a shit about that. I really don't care that much about someone's religion. What I care more about is how like religious are they. Yeah. I don't want someone that's like really religious. That actually bugs me more. I'd rather someone be an atheist than they're like, oh yeah, I'm super fucking religious, dude. Yeah. Like, no, you're probably kind of crazy.
Yeah, you're probably judgmental as fuck and like all this other shit.
Yeah, you
like,
probably. I mean, like you like, and then it comes down to like I understand Christianity, right? Because I was raised Catholic. So then it comes down to like what kind of like if someone said they're Catholic, I'm like, are you like one of those ones that like literally believes every word in the Bible, including the stuff that contradicts the other stuff? Yeah. Because that's fucking crazy. Like, I'll tell you, someone that's like, I mean, I don't know the Bible back to front, but I tried reading it once when I was younger and I got bored and stopped. But same here. Because it's a very dry read. Yeah. But like, how can you believe all of this shit? Yeah. Like, for me, with like, for instance, Christianity. Like, I'm like, I don't remember who I heard say this, but someone, I think Mother Teresa said it. And it's like, all you really need to believe is the Sermon on the Mount. That part of the Bible where Jesus is the Sermon on the Mount. That's like all of Christianity right there. Yeah. You don't need to believe like you can't eat shellfish. You know what I mean? Like a lot of that shit, like if you really read in the Bible, it says you can't eat shellfish. It says that if your girl has her period, she needs to sleep outside. Fucking, I'm not even kidding. It says that shit.
Jesus fuck.
But that's because most of the shit in the Bible was more of like hygiene and cultural norms of the time. They said not to eat shellfish because people were getting sick. Yeah. Because they didn't know how to do it. You know what I mean? Like, so it said, that's why it said not to do shit like that. Same thing with pigs. It says not to eat pork because of that. So, no, most of that shit's ridiculous.
But yeah, no, definitely like religion, I can see it like slowly going out the door. And like, I don't even see that as like, oh, that's humanity going crazy. Like, no, like.
I think it shows that we're getting smarter that like most people are kind of like, this shit's kind of fucking crazy.
Yeah, like people believe this shit, and it's like they don't even question it, and they just blindly follow it. That's why I was never fully like into religion.
New Pope's been dope though.
Oh yeah, new Pope. Yeah. New Pope is always like he's very progressive too. Like he's always like, no, dogs go to heaven, and also gay people deserve rights and all that other shit.
Gay people deserve rights. Dogs go to heaven. He was saying the other day that we need that capitalism is failing the world, and we need more socialist policies. Yeah, New Pope's sick, and mostly Catholics don't even fucking listen to him.
No, without a doubt, yeah.
And which is ridiculous. If you actually follow Catholicism, you're actually supposed to. If the Pope says the Pope can't tell you like you need to vote for Republicans. They can tell you need to vote against abortion. Yeah. But they can't tell you like there's like these things that the Pope writes, the encyclicals, and like his the other things he says are actually like codified like Catholic shit. So if you're genuinely like a real Catholic, you're supposed to agree with the fucking Pope. Yeah. He's your religious leader. And people don't even want to fucking do that because they don't like him. Yeah.
But the Pope double tell. But people are just dumb as fuck though. People would be dumb as fuck about that shit. I mean, that's why. I don't know. That's why I don't really follow religion anymore because I'm just like, even with family members, because we have there's like an undying, I guess, unspoken bond about like family. Be like, you have to love your family. I was like, bro, like, nah. I'm not about that,
I mean, like, maybe my immediate family, and then after that, I don't know. Depends on how we are.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't know. Is there any more questions, by the way?
No, bro. I actually would say I'm finished with my questions.
I mean, I think how long we got?
We've been over an hour.
We've been over an hour. We can go for like. Oh wait, shit. We start early though. Like
we started at 6:30.
Yeah, 6:30. But either way, bro. I mean, is there anything else you think? Actually, do you think we're like in the end of times? That's my question. Almost, because like
we could be.
I feel like we could be.
I feel like, here's what I think.
What's up?
I think in our lifetime, we are going to see the U.S. no longer be the number one country in the world. I
can feel that.
That's I don't necessarily think the end of times could happen, but yeah, I do think in our lifetime, probably going to see China surpass us, and the standard of living for middle class people will decline. I think things will still like in 30 years will life be nicer? Yeah, because technology will continue to improve. But yeah, no, I think for sure we're gonna see that, and I also think we're gonna see a lot more environmental catastrophes.
Without a doubt, yeah, because I don't even think that. Remember that fucking clock that everyone was posting about? No one gives a shit about that shit now. Yeah,
no one gives a fuck.
Because we always forget about it.
People don't care. I mean, there's other now we've got COVID and a racial divide, and then we're probably not gonna fix this environmental shit until we fucked that up really bad to where like for us to fix it, we're gonna have to go through like 20 to 50 years of it being fucked up now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So no, I think we're gonna fuck up the environment, and then maybe AI takes over. That might happen too.
Yeah.
We were talking about this other stream too. I think here's things I think are gonna happen.
What's up?
U.S. will decline. Mm-hmm. No longer, like the fall of Rome.
Yeah.
We're gonna see more environmental catastrophes, and I think we're gonna see a lot of changes in the nuclear family, relationships, and sex.
Yeah.
Specifically, sex robots and male birth control.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be a thing too.
Female birth control changed the world. A lot of people don't realize how much that changed the reality of like families and life and everything like that. Once female birth control came out and women truly entered the workforce, to where now like half the country, which was female, is now mostly works.
Yeah.
And now, it's almost it used to be one man could work and provide for a family of like 8. Can't happen no more. You need both parents working unless the dad makes a fuckload of money.
Yep.
And then it changed the relationship men and women have. And I'm not saying it's bad, but it did, because it used to be if you were like you needed a man way more.
Yeah.
You needed to get married. You needed to do all these things. One of the worst things that could happen to you as a woman is not be fertile. You know what I mean? Now it's just like a choice. You know, it's totally a choice.
Yeah.
You're not like 5 sex, it's over. And then if you kind of think about it, it really leveled the playing field for women in the social sexual market.
Yeah.
And then if not, the biggest thing that would change it in another direction is realistic sex robots, which people don't want to think. They're like, what are you talking about? But realistic sex robots, like, if a guy could be like, so I really want to get married, or why don't I just get a sex robot like my friend? You buy like a car, you get like a $50,000 loan. Yeah. You pay it off over a couple years, and like 8%.
It's like a maid too, and like it does all that cool shit.
Yeah, it cleans up after you. It always just does whatever you say.
Yep.
So you never have arguments or nothing like that, and you can just be not have to worry about like, oh, my fucking girl wants to go to school. Like, you know what I mean? It just does whatever you want. Yeah, it would definitely change things, because men, it'll be a realistic option. You'll probably have a couple friends that'll become normal. Yeah. And we'll see a bunch of crazy weird laws and legislations and protests, people against it. The Pope will say it's bad. You know what I mean? Like, all sorts of shit. Yeah, I do think. I think those 3 things are going to be. Yeah. I could be wrong. And then AI, which kind of goes with the sex robots. Oh man, when your sex robot is collecting your data,
bro, that'd be fucking like takes notes of like your semen DNA shit.
Bro, already you told me about this computer, and I get ads for Omen computers now all the time.
Really?
Yes, all the fucking time. I never heard about them, and then I was like, "What is that?" And you're like, "It's an Omen." Maybe it's because you connected to my Wi-Fi. That's probably more likely than it was listening. Yeah. But ever since then, I get so many Omen ads.
Jesus Christ, fuck! I've been getting a lot of Splice ads too. Being with you.
Do you think it's because we connected to like maybe our Wi-Fi's, or do you think it's listening to us?
It's probably listening to us for sure. For sure listening to us. Maybe the Wi-Fi. But I mean, for me, dude, like you kind of list off like, sex robots, AI, technology, like, but it's kind of same category, but like, the self-driving cars type shit, like, the Will I Am.
Oh yeah, that's definitely coming.
Oh, not Will I Am.
Will I Am. Fuck, what does he have to do with the way the world's changing? No,
I mean,
why are you thinking of Will I Am?
Yeah, I'm thinking of Will Smith. I'm like,
oh, you're thinking of iRobot.
Yeah, iRobot. That's what I was thinking of. And like, I'm thinking of that movie, like how, because like basically people predicted that shit. I would say too.
One of the biggest guys working on AI is Elon Musk. Whatever you think about him, right? Probably knows a lot more about AI than 99.9% of the world. And he says it's a huge issue and we should be concerned.
Or even then, not even just sex robots too, or just like sex gender as well, because like a lot of people are just like, they're being open about transitioning to certain things or whatever. Yeah. And it's like the typical, of course, straight couple is not going to be the norm. I mean, it's already not the norm anymore. Like you're seeing.
No, I would say it's still the norm.
Yeah, it's
still the norm, but it's accepted now. Yeah. For things to be different. And I do think like whatever people want to say, I'm just talking like not saying one's right or wrong, but that will change the world. Yeah. People have less kids now.
Yep.
And it's changing things, and the population ages, and then if there's less people in the country, you know, if these older people die and there's less people replacing them, there'll be less tax revenue and more people working social. It'll change things, probably kind of fuck them up.
Yep. And like even then, like with birth control as well, like adoptions probably might go up too, because like, you know, gay couples can't like really have
I hope
kids.
they do. I mean, I hope they make adoptions easier.
Yeah.
It's so hard to adopt.
I mean,
my parents were trying to adopt for a long time. My dad's a firefighter. My mom's a nurse. They make enough money.
Damn.
There's no reason they shouldn't be able to. You know what I mean? They're like perfect candidates.
Yeah.
They've raised 3 kids. They couldn't even get an adoption to happen.
What made them want to adopt?
They just wanted to have another kid.
They just want to have okay, but they don't want to make another kid.
My dad's had a vasectomy.
Ah, okay. I feel that. I feel like my mom might do that shit too, like, or not make another kid. Probably make another kid.
Plus, my parents are like pretty religious. Like my dad always says, like after he retires, he wants to become a deacon and stuff like that. So I think there was also just kind of like a humanitarian aspect to it. Like, you know, there's a kid out there somewhere that could use a family, so they were like, they wanted to do that.
That's good. That's good for them. That's dope.
Yeah, but they couldn't even make it happen. They had to wait till my little sister had a baby. Because they just wanted to have another baby around. You know, they wanted kids again.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know what parents doing that shit. Because my parents, they'd love to be like, so when are you getting crack kids? I'm like, bro, I'm barely 21. I can't even, like, you know, I can't move
I'm
out
so
here.
glad my sister had kids, so they got off my ass.
Oh, nice. But that's for another talk another day. Right, Fanny?
Yeah.
Kidding.
Bro, as long as they stop fucking us.
All right, bet.
Popping them out.
Bet. Shit, son.
Did you finish your father's milk?
I'm about to finish it. Hold up. No, I did. It's done.
Dude.
All right.
Ready to sign us off?
Yes, sir. I'm ready to sign us off. Do you have anything you want to say, bro?
I don't know. If you haven't voted yet, just vote for Biden real quick.
Vote for Biden real quick. Do it for the home. Do it for the well ones. I mean, I don't trust the dude.
Right. Do it for the homies.
Yeah. But either way, make sure y'all go fucking like, comment, subscribe, share this fucking podcast. Check us out on Anchor.fm too.
Check us out on Spotify and Apple Music, bro.
Yes,
We're
sir.
everywhere where podcasts are.
Yep. Give us thumbs up and ratings on that shit too, because that helps out a lot.
And tell us what you want us to talk about.
Yes, sir. Anyways, go out and vote. Like Grip said, y'all be safe out there. Wear a fucking mask. Be healthy. Eat your vitamins and shit.
Vitamin D.
Your vitamin D, yes, sir. Other than that, you have yourself a goddamn good one night. Peace.
Kush gang.